Hello scholars, welcome back to my YouTube channel English Odyssey. My name is Mahi and today we are going to discuss BEGC 104 British Poetry and Drama 14th to 17th century. Let's begin with section A. In this section, you have to write short notes about 200 words each. There are only two questions and both are quite important from your examination point of view, so make sure you prepare them well. The first question is on the Renaissance, which is one of the most important literary movement in English literature. The second question is on Amority, Edmund Spenser, famous sonnet sequence. I have provided simple and well-structured answers that are easy to understand and easy to write in the examination. You can go through these notes carefully while preparing for your exams. Now let's move on the section B. In this section, you have to answer the questions based on the given extract or reference to the context. This question usually carry good marks, so don't just memorize the line. Try to understand the context, the meaning and the significance of each extract. That will help you to write a better answer in the examination. The first extract is taken from Geoffrey Chaucer, The Canterbury Tales. While writing this answer, while writing these answers, remember to mention the name of the author, the work, explain the context, and then discuss the meaning and significance of the given lines. Following this structure will make your answer more organized and easier for the examiner to understand. Okay, now the second extract is from John Donne, famous poem The Sun Rising. This is an important metaphysical poem, so try to understand the central idea instead of learning it word from forward. Once you understand the speaker's feelings and Donne's style, answering this question becomes much easier. The third extract is from Edmund Spenser Amority. While preparing this answer, pay attention to the emotions expressed by the speaker and the literary devices used in the poem. I have kept the explanation simple so that it becomes easy for you to revise before your examination. So these were the reference to the context question from section B. If you follow the proper format and explain the context clearly, you can score good marks in this section. Now let's move on the final part of the assignment, which is section C. The most important part of this assignment in this section, you have to write detailed answer of about 800 words each. These questions usually carry the highest marks, so your answer should be well structured, properly explained, and written in simple language. I have prepared these answers in an easy format so that they are useful for both assignments and exam preparation. Our first question is based on Christopher Marlowe's famous play Dr. Faustus. This is one of the most important play in your syllabus. The question asks you to discuss the major themes of the play. So while writing your answer, don't just narrate the story, focus on the important themes and support them with example from the text. Okay, the answer begins with a short introduction to the play and the writer after that the major themes are discussed on the by one in a logical sequence. This makes the answer more organized and easier to understand. While preparing this answer, pay special attention to themes like ambitions, knowledge, power, good and evil seen, repentance, and free will. These are the core ideas of the play and are frequently asked in examination. Is that every theme is explained separately with a brief discuss. This structure makes the answer look neat and also help the examiner understand your points clearly. Finally, the answer ends with a proper conclusion. Always remember that a good introduction, clear explanation, and a strong conclusion make your answer more effective. Okay, now the second question is from Shakespeare Macbeth. Here you have to explain the significance of the witches instead of describing every scene. Focus on their role and importance in the play. The witches create mystery right from the beginning of the play. Their profits influence Macbeth's thoughts and become the starting point of the tragic events. While writing this answer, explain how the witches represent temptation, evil, and faith at the same time. Remember that Macbeth also makes his own choices, so the witches are not entirely responsible for his downfall. You should also mention how the witches create suspense and contribute to the dramatic atmosphere. This point make your answer more complete and balanced. As always, end the answer with a short conclusion that highlight the overall significance of the witches in the play. Okay, the last question is based on John Donne's poem, The Sun Rising. Here you have to write a critical analysis of the poem. So don't simply explain the poem line by line, try to discuss its important literary feature as well. So with a brief introduction to John Donne and metaphysical poetry, a strong opening to your answer and creates a good impression. After the introduction, discuss the central theme of love, the poet's attitude toward the sun, the use of metaphysical conceits, imagery, wit, and poetic style. These are the key points that should be included in a critical analysis. Finally, conclude by explaining why The Sun Rising is considered one of the John Donne's finest love poems. A well written conclusion always gives a complete finish to the answer. So that's all for today's video. I hope this assignment will help you with both your IGNOU submission and your exam preparation. If you found this video helpful, please don't forget to like, share and subscribe to my channel English Odyssey. If you have any doubts related to BEGC 104, IGNOU assignment or your English literature course, feel free to ask in comments. I'll be happy to help you. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you in the next video. Until then, take care, keep learning and stay motivated. Bye bye.